Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there lived a young man named Alex. Alex was an aspiring musician, and his dream was to play the violin on the grandest stages of the world. However, life was not easy for him. He worked long hours at a cafe to make ends meet, and the little free time he had was spent practicing his violin in his tiny apartment. Despite his passion, Alex often faced setbacks. His fingers would cramp from hours of practice, and sometimes, no matter how hard he tried, the music didn't seem to flow the way he wanted it to. There were days when he felt like giving up, when the weight of his dream seemed too heavy to carry. But deep down, he knew that giving up wasn't an option. One evening, after a particularly difficult day, Alex was playing his violin in the park to clear his mind. As he played, an old man approached and sat on a nearby bench, listening intently. When Alex finished, the old man smiled and said, "You play beautifully, young man." "Thank you," Alex replied, though his voice was tinged with doubt. "But sometimes it feels like no matter how much I practice, I'm not getting any closer to my dream." The old man nodded, understanding in his eyes. "Let me tell you a story," he said. "When I was your age, I wanted to be a painter. I had a vision of creating masterpieces that would inspire the world. But no matter how much I practiced, my paintings never seemed to turn out the way I imagined. I became frustrated and almost gave up." "What kept you going?" Alex asked, curious. The old man smiled. "One day, as I was about to quit, a mentor told me something that changed my life. He said, 'The masterpiece is not in the painting, it's in the persistence. Every stroke you make, every mistake you learn from, every hour you spend improving, those are the real masterpieces.'" He continued, "So I kept painting, not for the approval of others, but for the love of the craft. And eventually I found my style, my voice. It wasn't about creating the perfect painting. It was about the journey of becoming a better artist each day." Alex listened carefully, the words resonating deep within him. The old man's story reminded him that success wasn't just about the final performance, but about the countless hours of dedication, the struggles, and the small victories along the way. With renewed determination, Alex thanked the old man and went back to his apartment. He practiced with a new mindset, understanding that every note he played, even the wrong ones, were steps toward his goal. Years passed, and Alex's hard work began to pay off. He started performing in small venues, then larger ones, and eventually he found himself on the stage of a prestigious concert hall, the audience's applause echoing in his ears. But as he stood there, he realized that the true victory wasn't just in the performance, but in the journey that had brought him there. Alex had learned that dreams are not achieved overnight. They require perseverance, resilience, and the courage to keep going, even when the path is uncertain. And so, he played his violin, pouring his heart into the music, knowing that every note was a testament to the power of persistence. And in that moment, Alex knew that he had created his own masterpiece, not just in music, but in life.